I came back a lot. Like I healed real quick, like a lot faster than I thought I was. I mean, I knew I was going to get back quick, but just with the timing, I thought I was going to come out maybe be a little sore. I came back 100%, haven't felt any kinks or anything in my foot, so I'm really excited about that.
Have you had to shake off any rust, just in terms of technique or anything like that?
Oh yeah, of course, a little bit. I haven't put on the pads since the bowl game, so it's just kind of getting back in the flow of things. But I wasn't as rusty as I thought I was going to be, because I don't know why. It's helped me a lot. Everything's just more natural than it was last year. It's just the flow of the game for me is slowed down and all that. And it's just like I feel like the new defense really puts me and us as a front in better positions to make plays and more of our natural. I'm a naturally a 3. Kenny's naturally a nose. And you got Big O on the outside. And the rest of the D-line.
Does that give you more of a? Is that more natural for your pass rushing ability a little bit?
Oh, so much better. I love being a 3 tech. I've always loved being a 3. That's my natural position, so I love it there.
Any offensive linemen that you've gone against that have kind of been a challenge?
All of our offensive linemen. Our offensive linemen is a lot better than they were last year. Last year they were good. This year they were great. Caleb's great. Malcolm's a monster. Man, he's got like dad strength. Then of course you got Brendel. Brendel's Brendel, and then you got Scott. Najee. Najee's doing really well. I like how Najee plays. He plays really hard. He finishes. His technique's good. He's very violent, and yeah.
And Coach, what have you been doing to work, improve your game from last season?
Technique, probably just technique, staying in my gap, kind of getting, learning the schemes better than I did last year, which is really coming along good. Just making sure everything's tuned in before season starts.
Coach Moore was saying that, sometimes, especially at the beginning, you're leaning on your strength a little bit more. Was that just you're trying to get back in the swing of things, or is that kind of a constant, reminder for you? You got to get back to it.
Exactly. Just getting used to everything again, knocking off the rust, like I said.
What have you seen from the freshman duo? I knew and Matt did.
What did you say?
What have you seen from them? You like them?
Oh, Coach Angus and the whole coaching staff did a great job bringing those guys in. Young Okie, I think Anu can be a lot like Kenny with his explosionness. Once he gets it and gets the technique down, the plays down, understands what the offensive linemen are trying to do to him, I think he can be as good as Kenny. And Matt is a monster. He's kind of he's like a bigger version of Cassius. I can see him. I see him building into that. He's long. He's really developed as a pass rusher. Especially we saw that one-on-ones today. So I like how Matt plays. Jacob as well. Jacob's doing really good. He's very smart. He's doing his job. So I'm happy with our freshmen.
How much of an adjustment was it doing a little bit of that 4-eye last year in the defense?
Oh, it was it was a big adjustment for me because my whole life always been a 3 tech, and I've never really used to I'm used to exploding off the ball, attacking. So I had to get used to it. I finally got used to it. It was cool, but now with the new defense this year that Brick has put in for us, I feel a lot more natural. I can be a lot more violent. I can be a lot more explosive, and I can use my strength, my full power, my full ability.
Does it give you a little bit more versatility, knowing that you've done that though for a year now?
Oh yeah, it gives you a lot more versatility. That help. It's a big asset, I think. Being able to know how to play that 4-eye position and bumping down to a 3 tech and knowing how to play that violent 3 tech position.
You guys lost a lot of disruption from last year's defense. AB, Cassius. How much is that on the defensive line to kind of help replace that?
To be honest, I'm not worried at all. I think this defense is a lot. I think we're going to be a lot better than last year. I know that's tough saying now because season hasn't started yet. Losing AB, Cassius, Jordan, and some other guys, but I think our front 7 right now is really good, and our DBs are coming along great. So I'm really excited to see how the season goes as a front.
At which point last season did you kind of get more used to that defense?
Probably mid-season. I'd probably say mid-season. I was getting used to it, but mid-season wise, everything started clicking, getting everything down.
So last season, O was out, and then spring you were out. This is your first kind of impressions of Oa. What do you think?
There's people, and then there's Oa. you got humans, and then there's Oa. It's just you look at him, he's just like a physical specimen. He's built. He's 275 pounds, a solid muscle. He runs like a DB. He's just I don't know. I can't explain it. He's just a monster. I mean, you look how he plays. He's a typical NFL defensive end. Like, he looks like he should be in the NFL right now, how he plays. So I'm really excited to play next to Owa. I mean, that's going to help a bunch playing next to him. So I can't wait to see what he does this season.
Any part of your game that you especially want to improve in these next few weeks before we do get to the season?
Probably reading the pass quicker. I'd probably say that's my one thing. Staying in my gap, obviously, that's the most important thing. This new defense is holding my gap down, you know, not getting impatient and, you know, peeking and obviously pass, because I'm looking to have a big season.
How much was
pass rusher?
How much was pass rushing a part of your repertoire in high school? Was that kind of your thing?
Yeah. I mean, I've always been run stop has been my first thing, and then it was always pass rush. But I was always a good pass rusher in high school. You know, I'm trying to get back to reading. You know, you go against better guys. You're not going against high school kids anymore. You know, it's guys that have technique. They know how to beat your pass rush. So, you know, with Coach Angus teaching us every day, you know, new things and kind of getting us back to, you know, like a 3-tech, the way they're supposed to pass rush, getting used to that again. So it's really nice.
Do you remember how many sacks you had as a senior?
I think I had 12, 10.
Okay. Aiming for double digits this year too?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. As long as we win, that's all I care about. It's all about the team.
Cool.